Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to It's Your Boy DB. So we just played Watford away. Oh man, very annoying game. Very annoying game. Very stressful. As you can see, we lost 2-1 to Watford at Vicarage Road. Just a bloody annoying scenario in the first half. Really, just very frustrating. Poor defending. Absolutely shambles defending. Pretty much the opposite of last game against Preston at home, the first game of the season, where we drew 1-1 with them. Now, today's game was literally Kieran Morgan. No, sorry, we'll say it again. Joe Walsh, Kieran Morgan, Liam Morrison, Steve Cook, and Bengu. Defensive line. Now, Bengu is obviously listed as a left back. Really, we bought him as a left back, but I think we technically bought him as a centre back as well. When he has been in pre-season with Julian Stefan, he played as a centre back. He has quality centre back. I really like him. I think he's outstanding. But the problem is when he goes to left back, not so great for us. I don't know what it is, but this week playing left back, he was a bit lost. Very lost. But I really like him. Very talented player. A lot of work needs to be done. Especially the centre backs. Steve Cook and Liam Morrison. Very good duo. Very good duo for QPR. Now, we do have injuries, but it's still a strong defence, in my opinion, for QPR. The problem is this. I looked at Julian Stefan's pre-talk, well, after talk, post-show, and he said the same thing as me. When you are playing against Watford or whoever it is in the Championship, and they're playing a 6'6" striker up front, what do you do? Tell me, what do you do? You mark him tightly. If one player or two players, you've got to mark him. And that was the problem today. The problem was we let that 6'6" guy in that box doing what they do best. Strength and basically aerial threat. He scored a goal with his foot from a wing play. I would say a counter-attacking pace down the wing. And when it was crossed in, obviously he's put it into the back of the net. Second goal from Luka Kermgaard. Great player. It crosses in from another great player for the assist from Souza. And he goes into the box, and what do you expect? Morrison can't get the head up because he's towering over Morrison. He is. So we need to work on our defense. When it comes down to the part of when you get told by your manager that he's going to be a threat, you need to mark him better. A lot better. And that was our problem today, really. Apart from that attacking threat, the only thing I can say is not bringing Burrell in the game a lot more. And basically, Paul Smith and Dembele were getting challenged quite a lot. Were men being marked tightly. So that's when obviously the subs came in the second half. Kieran Morgan made it 2-1. Made it 2-1 before halftime with a cracking strike. I've got no faults for Kieran Morgan. I was told he's originally a right back at Tottenham. He was, and obviously when he's come, he's played as a centre mid for Marty Fuentes. Outstanding centre mid, outstanding right back for this season. I think he's done a cracking job for when Jimmy Dunn. Obviously how Jimmy Dunn has been injured. So I've got no faults with him. He's gotten into an area where we needed it most, and he striked it really well and back of the net. Very great finish, and it's probably contender of goal of the month, I would say. But that was it for the first half. Not much in the sense of attacking threats, but when the second half came, that was it really. Ryan Colley came on for, I believe it was Paul Smith, and just changed the game. It kind of was more attacking, a lot better. Better than the first half. And when we did attack, the passing game was a lot better than the first half. The only fault for me was Nicholas Madsen. I know he's a great player. I know he can be a man of the match player on the day, but unfortunately, his passing game today was appalling. There was times that he gave it away, or was a lack of a pass to the player or in front of a player. I know Ilya Sher kind of moaned at him about one of the passes, so yeah, but it's understandable. Ilya Sher is a passionate player. He's very passionate at playing QPR. He's gonna moan. He's gonna win. And you know, when you give that ball to Ilya Sher, where he's playing a free roam now for Stefan, he's playing an incredible role, a very hard role, a number 10 role, and you got to give him that ball where he wants the ball, and that's it. Otherwise, you're going to get whinged at. So, Nicholas Madsen, a bit of an improvement. I know his rating, him and Mbengu's ratings today was really bad. So, yeah. Apart from that, we brought on, I believe it was it was obviously Ryan Collies and all that. He done well. Esquidine and then Varane came on. Now Varane's back from injury. Happy days. I'm happy. One of my favorite players from last season. He's put in a hell of a performance. He has. It changed the game defensively for us. He was holding literally Sissoko and some others that we needed to prevent from attacking. Esquidina, better performance from last week. It was completely attacking threat more wider than coming into the box. And he stayed away from, I would say, the 6 or 13-yard box, whatever you want to call it, and he done a lot better. I'm not gonna say to him go out incredible performance because he only played roughly about 20 minutes of the game he did, or 30 minutes of the game. But he's a promising youngster. You know, I think he did a better job than Mbengu. So I can't say much on that one. And then the summer signing, or our biggest signing of the window so far, I should say, Richard Kone, coming in from Wickham last week. Came on the pitch 70th minute for Burrell. Obviously, Burrell was a marked man all game. He wasn't able to get even past the defenders. But he showed courage. He showed promising runs and stuff like that, which for me is still good. But I would say maybe play him on the wing for now until he can get on an understanding of the championship. It's a better league than obviously what Burton was in. So yeah, but he got a good rating. I think his rating was I believe, if we look at the lineups, he had a 6.2. Well, okay, so it wasn't the best ratings, but he shows promising aspects of being a good player for us. So I won't fault him there. Then obviously Kone came on, like I said, and for Burrell, and changed the attack even more. In threats, I think he came on as soon as there was a corner, and the corner was taken. He got ahead to it straight away and almost got an opportunity on goal. So that was that. And he kept going, and just not even a panic or anything like that. He got frustrated, which is a good sign for me. When you become a QPR player or even a player, it shows that you're really, want to win. So really good. And then obviously Julian Stefan didn't want to lose the game, so he brought on Zancella for Dembele, putting 2 up front. I'm guessing more attacking, put Chair on the right, and we had a couple of opportunities, but we just couldn't get it done in the end. It was done. A lot of work needs to be done. Hopefully we get a couple of injuries come back. We definitely need this left back for sure to help us, so Mbengu can help the centre back. I think that's where he needs to be, him and Morrison. I like Cook, but I think Cook at this time is more of a sub at the moment until he can get back into fitness, because obviously ever since he broke his he did his foot in, he's not been the same. He's not been the same. I worry when he runs. Let's just say that. Obviously Poku wasn't there today because of injury, but apparently it's not a bad sign. Hopefully it's a good sign. It's not serious. So yeah, hopefully the only serious injury we have right now is Lakesh. done, hopefully we'll get assessed for this week for next week's game to Coventry, and hopefully we can come back from that. Now ratings, as you can see on there, it wasn't the best of ratings. Obviously, we had Joe Walsh, Kieran Morgan, Morrison, and Cook all with over 7s. Sanfield, Paul Smith, Ilias Sher, Dembele all with over 6.5s, and Bengu, Madsen, and Varel under 6.5s. So there is a lot of improvement that needs to be done. Listen, look, I'm not saying it's gonna click in straight away. It's not gonna, because he's a brand new manager in a brand new league, and he has different creativity and understanding of the game compared to Mike Fuentes, and he needs to get that into his players. Obviously, some players like Varane might understand quicker because he's played in a specific league like that, so a more threat. So we got a lot to do, a lot of work to do, and we're gonna stay positive for now until I see something really that annoys me. But far as I'm aware, let's get to Coventry. Let's hopefully get into training on Monday and work on what we need. Our analyst needs to get that sorted. Just because we need to. Coventry's gonna be a difficult game. It's Frank Lampard. So yeah, it's away, and we need to work on it a lot better than we usually do. But let's get into training, work hard, and see where it goes. And understand what kind of play we're gonna play. So yeah. Apart from that, that's really it for today. On the reaction, there's not much else apart from obviously Watford. Congratulations on 2-1. As you can see, the tables there, the ratings, the subs, and obviously what we need to work on. If I go on to that actually, with the statistics. So the ball possession compared to last season is a lot better, I would say. Last week against Preston, at the start of the first 20 minutes of the game, 80% to whatever it was, and this week we had more possession than Watford away. So to me, home and away games, if we get more possession, it's a good sign that we're dominating the game, but we need to be much more dominant in their own half. We do in the opposition half. So that's one thing that I wanted to see last season, and I'm seeing it a bit more this season. Now, chance-wise, we never really had really big chances. So, well done Watford to defend it well, I guess. Or we were just really appalling in getting into the box. They had more shots on goal because our defensive ability was really bad in the first half. Passing, much better than last season. A lot better. I'm happy with it. I'm not going to complain. I know Madsen and stuff. Team passing, brilliant. Certain people's passing, not great. I'm not happy with it. But they got a red card, which I thought honestly it was going to help us. It did a little bit, but we just couldn't get there in the end, in the final third, the last couple of seconds. Now, working on the lines, I think we need to get, if Kieran Morgan does play right back, we need to get another centre mid in to help out Field and Varane. Left back, we need to get someone that can work well at the moment on loan or signing to help Esquidina out, because he's not ready for first team in my opinion. And then Bengu needs to play centre back. That's it, really. Striker wise, we're over full now, I think. Wingers, obviously Sato has been in talks, but I reckon he'll go to Birmingham just because it's a bigger price money that the club is going to accept. Not against what Sato, if everyone thinks it's going to reject QPR, it's not that. So yeah, I wouldn't say hate Sato, but more the club is going to go for more the money. Unless Sato says I would rather go to QPR and hopefully something happens. Maybe they can come with an add-ons or something like that. QPR can. So hopefully we could see some more signs come in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, that's the reaction for today. Leave your comments below. Let us know what you think, what I think. If you think I'm wrong on something, I'd love to hear it. Nothing bad. Just I like to hear everyone's opinion on what they saw today and what they think what can be improved. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and we'll catch you next week on Coventry. We'll probably do a pre-match on Friday next week. You might catch me sooner with some latest news if there's something, But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next video. Have a good evening.